Morning, evening and afternoon to anybody that may be watching from anywhere. Welcome to another gamelog vlog. Today we're going to finish off Saints Row 1, we're going to start Saints Row 2, we're going to go to the gym, we're going to go to the cinema, we're going to watch bike riders, we're going to come back, we're going to talk about bike riders, and that's just about my Sunday, really. Most Sundays, so with the cinema, I have an Odeon Limitless Pass, and I pretty much go every Sunday, no matter what, pretty much. I think we're actually going on like Tuesday or Wednesday as well, because there's something else out with weird showings. You know, if a horror film is ever released in the summer, there is almost a guarantee that the cinemas have got no faith in it and will only show it at certain times. For example, I think we're going to have to go to the cinema at like 6:30 to see a horror film that's got no later showings than that, which not a good sign. But it's got Russell Crowe in it, so I'm interested because apparently that man will only play priests undergoing exorcisms or performing exorcisms, because that's just the thing now. Anyway, today is Bike Riders. Looking forward to that. It's got Norman Reedus in it, it's got Elvis in it, and it's got Bane in it. And yes, I am aware I could have said the actors' names, but it's funnier to not. Also, has Tom Hardy ever been allowed to use his real voice in anything he's ever been in, ever? I think the answer to that one is no. What does that man even sound like? Because I've seen Tom Hardy in a million things, and every single one, he's not allowed to use his real voice. That's got to be a right stress compared to being like a regular actor where you're pretty much... Like, if an actor is pretty much allowed to use their regular talking voice, that must be so much easier than what Tom Hardy has to do in everything he's ever in, ever. Anyway, besides that, we've got an Odeon Limitless Pass, so we book up well in advance. Like, at the minute... So the way Odeon works is you're allowed 4 things in advance. At any given time, and that sounds like a lot, right? But it often isn't, especially when you account for the fact that they do anniversary showings of things, and they put those showings up far enough in advance that if you don't book it months in advance, you're not going to get good seats. So, for example, all of the Spider-Man films are back out in the cinema in August. All of them, every single one, and we can only obviously book 4 of them. We're limitless. So what we had to do was we had to pay for the ones that we wanted to see, like manually pay for them, and then closer to the time refund that ticket so that we can use Limitless. Because had we used our Limitlesses, it would have meant that for 3 months we were unable to use that Limitless card that we're paying 20 quid a month for or whatever. It wouldn't have been ideal. And then like at the end of July, I think The Mummy with Brendan Fraser is showing in the cinemas again for its 25th anniversary. Really looking forward to seeing that in the cinema. But again, that's been counted as one of my Limitlesses now for like a month and a half. So yeah, anytime I do these gamelog vlogs, if it encrosses a cinema day, we'll go in the cinema. I'll show you we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Anyway, let's go see to the dog. Although I think she should have just been taken out by my partner. My partner's doing the weekly shop right now. And then come back up, have some food, and then start or finish Saints Row 1, and then start Saints Row 2. So it turns out the dog did need a wee. Although she's just going to sit here and play with grass. Ruby, stop. Do you ever not? Do you ever not? Oh, somebody died. Have a wee. Ruby, have a wee. Ruby. Wee wee. Off she goes. Should have seen the way the dog was looking at me just then. Ruby, go for a wee. Look at me like I'm stupid. Oh great, the wind's moved a toy. Ruby, go for a wee. It is absolutely too hot for this. Get me back in the air conditioning. Ruby, go for a wee. Wee wees. Ruby, don't you start digging up the garden again. The last hole's only just sealed back over. Right, come on, you're clearly not going. Tell you what, yesterday's KFC has absolutely wrecked me. Like, KFC always seems like a good idea at the time, and then you actually have one, and you're like, oh, well now it's ruined how I'm going to feel for a day. KFC's like up there with the worst food you could have. I tell you what, that air conditioning, it's a lifesaver. Walking into this room is brilliant, but the fear of what it's going to actually be costing me to run, I am concerned, but I don't know when we're going to find out. So guys, check this out. Every Sunday I watch Asheville on YouTube. I wonder if any of you guys do. And a few months ago he switched over to using the exact same kit that I used to film these videos. For example, right now in his hand he's definitely got a DJI Osmo Pocket 3, because that thing in his left hand, so he's recording this with the same camera that I'm recording with, right? But then that in his left hand is a carry case. Ask me how I know? Because I've got the same carry case in my hand every time I film one of these videos, because what happens is, let me show you. So right now, Daniel is definitely using this to record. It's the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. But the gimbal that it's on, so that it can stay stabilized no matter how much I wiggle it, it's probably pretty fragile, and it's a pretty expensive camera too. So After every clip is filmed, I guarantee you that just like I do, he puts it straight back in the carry case, especially when, he's working in construction with it, versus me sitting in my office. But yeah, it's cool to see the same equipment being used, even in the videos that I watch, never mind the videos that I film. Okay, it's time to finally start playing Saints Row. So, we have maybe 10 missions left to do in the entire game, but a thought has occurred to me that my controller has not died once during this playthrough yet, and I've been playing quite a long time, so I'm suspecting that within the next hour or two that it will die. But I've got another controller being charged, so what you guys can't see is that in both of those drawers beneath my TV unit is a twin docking station, so that I've got spare controllers always being charged, even while one's being used. There's holes drilled out the back of the unit so that the cables can be plugged into the USB ports in the back of the back of the consoles, rather than having cables coming from the front. I know that there is a few cables coming from the front right now that you guys can see, but that's because my partner plugged in a power bank before she went to Taylor Swift and hasn't taken that cable back yet. The other cable that's plugged into the Series X is the power cable to my ring light, because I was using that the other night to talk about The Boys Season 4 when I did that video. And then that third cable over on the far left is the power cable to charge the PS3 controller, because that needed a charge as well. So all of those cables that you're seeing right now are actually temporary cables. Yeah. Right, let's grind it out. So looking at my Odeon app, we've got until 8:15 till the film begins. We typically have dinner at 7, so that's going to be quite a tight one. What else? So it is currently just shy of 3 p.m. before I'm starting this. So I'd say we've got a solid 3.5 hours of grinding and playing, which should be enough to probably finish. Well, it's definitely enough to finish Saints Row, but it should be just enough to begin Saints Row 2 as well, which looking forward to. Hello? Are we shooting? We shooting. Where's my... Hang on. If they're in... Why are these guys so heavy? Dude, lay off the... everything. What's the mission here? Are we just defending things? Oh, that guy got put down. I see lots of red dots on my minimap, so I'm just gonna find and scare Donnie. Well, we've killed, like, a lot of his friends, so presuming he's not gonna be feeling too good. Oh, didn't mean to shoot him. Ha! Wow. I have to redo the whole mission. Yeah, you really don't have a lot of health in this game. You go down fast. You go down real fast. See, now this is the sort of mission I can get behind. Just destroying stuff. And with my infinite rocket launcher, it will not take us long. 7 cars. 6 cars. Pretty much every mission for this gang has been car related. Did that really not destroy that? Direct hits only. Oh my god, why am I on the floor? Did the bumper take me out? I need to be careful because you ain't got much health. There's another one. 4 cars left. I could just... Hang on. Let's deal with some of the gang members. Jesus. Hang on. Nope. Shit. Oh, we're about to drop. Okay, we're back. Bro, get the... Oh my days. You just get deleted, bro. This is genuinely quite a hard game because you have so little health and there's always so many things going on at once. Okay, this time we'll take it a bit slower, shall we? A bit more methodically and actually just end everybody in our path. Well done. You all get executed now. Before, I was just going to run past you all and destroy your cars and get through it quicker. But in reality, because I've died twice trying, that doesn't make it quicker. So now, every life in front of me gets ended. Man, women, children. This ain't Fallout. This ain't Fallout. I wish you could have a grenade on without having to change. I wonder, do these cars have less health than normal? Can I just take it out with an assault rifle? Yeah. Okay, good. A policeman. That was a policeman, I think. Was. Now he's dead. Oh, great. Drivers. Them ones I'm going to have to use. Missed. I was hoping I could catch it as it... Missed. Right. No, 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 no. Come back round. Come back round. One. Shit. Oh my god. Oh, this is annoying. This is very annoying. Don't care about your cutscene. Right. What blew up there? Is it these blue barrels? Blue barrels don't blow up, it's red barrels. That's the rules of gaming. Fire is lethal in this game. If the explosion doesn't end you, the resulting fire damage will. Like, this is only a side mission, by the way, but I think some of the Stronghold side missions are non-optional. You have to do them. Get out my face. Right. I'm going to deal with the drivers first. This time. Because I ain't having it. Yeah, get out my face. Don't hit me. I've had it before where I'll destroy a car, the front end will fly off, and then that'll get me. Right, looks like we've done it pretty smoothly this time round. Is that it? We done? Yeah? We good? Cool. Guys, my patience is waning. I'm on the last mission for the third gang, and every single final mission of each gang changes the rules of how the game works just to make it harder than it needed to be. It'll make cars that were previously slow fast so that you can't outrun them. It'll make enemy gang members catch up with you in cars that if you get into them they're slower. Like, it just makes it so bad. Like, we'll see if I can do it this time. So this is my like fourth try on this mission. Here's hoping. So we've got to catch up to this flatbed truck or whatever it is with like loads of cars in the back of it and destroy the cars and then destroy the cab. However, the problem is that he's chucking grenades at you and there are enemy gang members chasing you, and the cars, like every single time I've done this so far, the car that I'm in ends up blowing up and I have to get in a different car, but none of the cars that I get in instead are fast enough to keep up with the lorry that we're chasing, even if I get into enemy gang members' cars, because they were previously quick enough. Right, so here we go. Right, we've just got to hang back and just shoot the cars. Problem is that the start is easy enough because he's slower, but like look at him, he's got infinite mass, so cars just blow up when he hits them. And of course, we're only using a mini Uzi, so nothing exactly fun. Like, if this was one of the missions where like Julius drove and we were allowed to use a rocket launcher, that'd be fine, because then we could, great, brilliant. Something, he just blew up a bit harder. And if it wasn't for the enemy gangs that'll attack while we're doing it, that'd be fine too. So now there's like 3 cars behind me. They're about to start shooting me that make this way harder. Come on. Hopefully, because I'm recording now, nothing bad happens and it just shows me up and makes me look dumb. But like, I hope that happens, because then I'd actually be able to get through it. It's like, and cars will drive in ways they otherwise wouldn't. Like that tanker that's in front of him. Why is it doing that? And like, why is my car all of a sudden nearly destroyed? And we've lost a wheel, because now we're swerving. My car's got stick drift. Jesus Christ. Like, this car's about to blow up. Look at all these tankers, bro. Like, even if I try and shoot the tankers to blow them up to blow the cars up, it doesn't... Yep, so right, we're going to get out of this car, because it's about to blow up. I'm going to get ran down. Let's get in this car. It doesn't look great, but we'll get in it. And I'm about to die. I'm about to die. But you know what? I'm not about to die, because I'm not having that. Fuck this game and it's bullshit. No. I'll use cheats. I don't care. So... But now look how slow this car is. And you're like, oh yeah, you should have used the enemy gang members' cars. Doesn't matter, bro. They're slower. Although this car's got a tyre out. And I've only got 12 seconds to catch up. Otherwise I fail the mission as well. Like, right now, you see how it's drifting left? I'm not doing that. The game's doing that. Great. I wonder if I can use clear notoriety to stop the gang members chasing me as well. I bet I can't because we're in the middle of a mission. In fact, I'm going to try. Hang on. Okay, I found a cheat that might make this mission doable. Just repair car. Repair car. I didn't actually activate it. Hang on. Phone book. Cheats. Right. So if I do that, then we can probably get it done. Because that's half the problem, is that the cars just blow up unnecessarily. Right, we should be alright now. Shouldn't have to do that, but what else am I supposed to do when I'm using a mini Uzi against all of the enemies ever in a bullshit way? I did it last time with no cheats. I got the achievements. Like, my car's nearly gone again. We're going to spin out. Like, what can I do about the cars behind me shooting me when I'm supposed to be driving towards this car that I cannot keep up with? Like, I can't keep up with this truck. The car's nearly destroyed again, so I'm going to have to repair it again. And aiming while driving is nigh impossible, by the way. Because it just is. Like, why are these trucks faster than... What the f... Are you mad? What? Ugh. Right. Okay. Well, at least in this next attempt, I can keep consistently repairing the car that I start with that is fast enough. You saw that, right? You saw that. How is that fair? That is what makes games of this age harder than any Souls game. People talk about Souls games being hard. No, they're not. There is no Souls game that is hard. They are all fair. I think difficulty comes from unfairness. If something is fair, then it's not hard. Because you can just get good. There's no amount of getting good that like solves what just happened to me there, where randomly a tanker comes up from behind me and just crashes into me, and then just, you're done. End of run. You know? There's no amount of getting good that solves what just happened. That is difficulty. It's artificial difficulty. It's bull, but it's what it is. Souls games, you can just learn and get good, and then it's no longer a problem. So they're not hard. They're fair. I think difficulty comes from unfairness. What is going on here? We've spawned in and it's facing the wrong way. Hang on, can I take advantage of this and get out and use a rocket launcher? A rocket launcher, bro. Is this working? I hope this is working. I don't know why he's facing the wrong way. He's glitched. Finally a glitch that works in my way, in my fairness. Also, why are these cars not blowing up? And I'm nearly dead. Why am I nearly dead? We're going to fix that with cheats. Yeah, nah. Hang on then. Let's destroy the cars. I just don't understand why this is happening. Hopefully we get away with this and win because of it just not working the way that it's supposed to. If we win because of a cheat, because of a glitch, that'd be brilliant. Although now he's going to... Oh my god, what? To be real with you, I have a list of games that are never again games. And I think Saints Row 1 might go on that list. I don't see a need for me to ever play Saints Row 1 again after this playthrough, because I've done it a few times now. Like, between the stupid respect system that requires you to grind out silly amounts of side content to be allowed to do the next story mission, and between the artificial difficulty spikes like this, I don't see a need. Like, I will just play the ones that are fun. Like 2, 3, and 4. 1 might as well have just been a tech demo with just... It's so buggy and just... I'm glad that I've caught some of these weird things happening on camera, because it's fun. Oh dear. It's also 4 PM, so this is taking longer than I was hoping for. And inevitably, right, I've only got one more respect bar, which concerns me, because I think that means that after this mission, I'm going to have to grind again for more, which, great. Right. Got to do it properly this time, because he didn't glitch. But... why did that car swerve? It wouldn't do that in a normal... Why are these civilian cars swerving in my way? If there was a cheat, just complete mission cheat, I'd do it. Because I'm not having fun anymore. When I play games to have fun, I'm not a challenge runner. Right, my car's nearly about to blow up again, so when it does, I'm going to use the repair car cheat. Although what will happen is a tanker will come up behind me and hit me and one-shot me. Watch that, because that keeps happening. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to repair. So what was the cheat to repair your car? Because it didn't save because it died. Where is it? Where is it? 778. At least the saving grace of these old games is that you can do stuff like this to get through silly moments where the game gets unfair. Come on. Let's go. My throat is sore after that scream. Why is that car not... What's the camera doing? It just had a mind of its own all of a second there. Have we got a wheel out? We've got a wheel out. I'm getting so tired of this mission. I'm getting so tired of this game. What was that bug? Did you see that? It nearly fell through the map. Lovely. I don't know what attempt this is now, like 5. Right, destroy the cab. Okay, right, one more full heal of the car and hopefully then we'll be able to get through this. It's like, if I could play Claw, I could probably do it. Right, come on. Have that be the end of this now. Thank you. Checkpoint, please. Save. Oh, this was a nightmare. This was an absolute nightmare. Okay, so I am a bit concerned that the game has glitched. We'll see once I do this next big glowing yellow area. But that isn't technically a mission, so I don't know. But basically, every single mission in the game is done, and I'm supposed to get the epilogue of the game now. The epilogue of the game is supposed to pop once you've finished all of the gang stuff. And I have. I'm hoping that the thing that's stopping it popping is the fact that there's the pushbacks happening, so this glowing yellow area that I'm running to is a pushback. If the cutscene after this doesn't play, then the game has glitched, and I don't know what to do next. And that's annoying. Because we have finished all of the quests of the game, I'm just waiting to, for the game to acknowledge it. Which it hasn't. And I'm hoping that the reason it hasn't is because of this stuff. We'll see. More forced side content. Okay, so I think that's the last pushback. There you go. Here you go. So yeah, this is the cutscene. Right, that was why. Game wasn't broken. Just wanted me to do even more side stuff. Because the game doesn't understand the definition of the word side stuff, apparently. But after this is the epilogue and then the game is done. See? There we go. Saints Row 3 done. Let's get it put on the log. Okay, so that is Saints Row on the log on the 23rd of June 2024, which I do believe is our 39th game of this year so far. Nope, it's our 40th. So we are approximately halfway through the year and have played and beaten so far 40 different games. This is the first time that I'll be working through a franchise in a while. And it's good to be back actually, playing games frequently, because if you look here, in the last 4 days I've done 3 games. And we're about to start Saints Row 2, so there's that too. Games generally are not that long. It's just a case of actually putting in the hours to beat them. Like, I've played a lot of Saints Row 1 in the last couple of days. So, yeah, let's go start Saints Row 2. But first, lunch at 5 PM. It's also time for Ruby to go to the toilet. I've got her trained to tap the door when she wants to go, look. Do you want to go, wee-wee? You want to go? Yeah. God, it's bright and warm out here. I forget that I've got the air conditioning on. Oh, could you imagine my rage if I was playing that mission of Saints Row without the air conditioning? Oh my God. That would not have been fun today. Ruby, come have a wee. It's been quite a while. Come on, wee-wee. Ruby, stop eating grass. Have some cheese. I have to lure her sometimes to distract her. Ruby, what's this? Ruby, what's this? Come on. I have cheese. Ooh, what's that? Nope, I'd rather eat the grass. She's found it. And then... Ruby, look at me. What's this? Go and get it. Frolic. Frolic in the grass. and then on her travels to find it, she'll typically have a wee. Although this grass is getting out of hand. Like, most of the lawn is now taller than she is, which is probably why we're struggling to get her to go on it, but... Wee wee. Wee wee, Ruby. No. Ruby. Just a random blade of grass, look. Ruby. Go and get it. Find it. And have a wee. Wee wee. These videos double as gamelog vlogs, film stuff, and how to train your dog stuff. Apparently. Not that I'm a dog trainer. I did go to animal college though. Wee wee. And there it is. Good girl. Lots of praise, lots of cheese. Come get some cheese. Come get some cheese. Good girl. Good girl. And then she's going to go back to eating grass. And then today's protein bar of choice is going to be a chocolate Easter egg layered bar. They're currently sold out and they will be until like April. And every year I encourage people to get them because these are the best ones. Every year I stock up drastically. I've got hundreds of them. So use code KALE if you want to get your own stuff at My Protein. You know what the most annoying feeling in the world is? When you get like an itch under your skin and you know, because you're acne prone, that it's going to be a spot at some point in the next few days. 26. I was told when I went to the doctors with my acne when I was like 14 that one day it'll go away. They lied. Right then, let's get the discs changed over because I forgot that we needed to do that with Saints Row. This is hard to do with one hand, you know. So we got... I even got the manual. Interesting. Didn't know that. So after Saints Row 2 though, we're switching over to PlayStation 4 for the remake or the remasters of the third. This disc looks a bit washed out, doesn't it? Alright, let's hope it works. Okay, so Saints Row 2 was not already installed, so we'll get that done and then we'll get started. It is currently 5:30, so we should have at least an hour playing it before dinner time. And then I won't be able to play then until I get home tonight from the cinema. Okay, it's time for us to begin Saints Row 2, and funnily enough, my controller did actually die while the thing was installing. I was saying a while ago about how I'm surprised that I played through the entirety of Saints Row 1 on one controller battery cycle, and somehow it didn't die until I was installing Saints Row 2, despite having to grind all of that respect, which, by the way, I'm going to have to do again in Saints Row 2, but I'm pretty sure that it's easier to come by, so... Yeah, Saints Row 2 is largely more of the same from Saints Row 1, but more refined with less annoying stuff, and then Saints Row 3 is where it starts to change quite drastically. So, let's begin, shall we? So, had a couple of hours on Saints Row, now it's 10 to 8, we've had dinner, we're about to go to the cinema, we need to get some pop on the way, but yeah, Ruby at some point has pulled her bed out of the crate and has decided to chill in the middle of the kitchen. What have you done this for? And would you like belly rubs? Would you like some belly rubs? You look like you like some belly rubs. Hey, yo. Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Yeah. So my snacks for the cinema are these protein balls. Problem is that My Protein discontinued them quite a long time ago. But I stocked up long before they did. I should have at least another year's worth. So, yeah, because I go through like one packet a week. Although, our best before end November this year. So I'm going to be eating them out of date for a bit. But that's fine. I do that pretty often. Something we need to do is change cars around because hers is in front of mine and it needs to be behind mine. So I need to pull off. She's going to, yeah. There's no one around today. We've struggled to park way more than this at similar times before. Like, where is everybody? I can't believe you're taking a blanket into the cinema when it's 24.
It's air conditioned in the cinema, it's the same thing.
Yes, but you should consider yourself lucky that we get to sit in a cold room versus being out here in the warm. Cold is good.
Yeah, but I want the cold. I'll find a blanket.
But you don't need a blanket when it's 20 odd degrees out here. We're only being there.
20 degrees in there.
Yeah, but we'll only be in there for an hour and 40 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's enough time to be freezing.
Yeah, but you should savour being cold. It's like when you take for granted the fact that you can breathe through your nose right now versus when you have a blocked nose.
But I hate being cold.
you take for granted being able to breathe clearly. If any of you guys that are watching this, think about it. If you can sit there and go really smoothly right now, just think about how bad it is when you can't. Because it's not fun. Right, cinema time. See you all when we get out, when it'll probably be dark for once. Told you it'd be dark when we left. Now I've got to go to the gym. Well, get home, talk about the film a bit, then go to gym. So, The Bike Riders, that was interesting because I think it was way more of a biopic style film than a lot of the trailers led it on to be. Like, it says at the very start that it's based on a true story. There was this reporter or a journalist or a student or whatever that followed this biker gang around for like 8 years, interviewing and taking photos and chronicling what they got up to. And this was the film that sort of brings that to life. Like I said earlier on in the video, Tom Hardy really isn't allowed to do his real voice, and it sounds at times a little bit strange. Like, I don't know what accent it's supposed to be or how accurate the accent really is to what it was meant to be, but there were times where it was a little bit strange. And Austin Butler is still halfway to his Elvis voice rather than whatever real voice he had prior to that vocal coaching that he had. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I'm pretty sure there was a story where Austin Butler said that because of the vocal coaching that he went through to become Elvis, he's like almost stuck with the accent a little bit. But because of it being a bit of a biopic film like that, I kind of had at no point any idea where throughout the film we were. Whereas, like, because of it being grounded in some sense of reality and not being completely out there, it meant that unlike a normal film with like a 3 to 5 act structure with a clear beginning, middle and end, it was like, the ending was very sudden. And it was... You kind of didn't know where you were throughout that 8 years that they were following them around, because there's nothing on screen that ever really denotes how much time has passed. Nobody ever mentions too much besides, oh, it's been a year since da-da-da-da-da-da. And so because they don't make an effort to age the characters up visually, like they don't stick makeup on anybody or anything like that, you never really tell that like that 8 years has passed. So the pacing felt a little bit strange, and after seeing like some other things on the internet, I've seen people saying, yeah, that's a thing with the film. But I enjoyed it. It was what I hoped it would be. Norman Reedus, his character in this, playing a biker, again, wasn't exactly anything cool. He was just sort of a bit of a... If anything, he felt like a little bit of a joke, which I think was probably kind of the point, because, let's be real, casting Norman Reedus as a biker that looks like Fat Darryl was always going to be exactly like it was in this film. Whenever I'm in the car on the way back from seeing a film, I always sit on the Wikipedia and just like look stuff up about the film. And apparently this film was supposed to release like a year ago, and in fact, like it did release a year ago in some sort of film festival that I've never heard of before. But because of the writer's strikes, it got delayed, which I wonder if that impacted anything to do with the film at all, especially that really sudden ending. But then again, that sudden ending might just be because at one point in the film, and again, this isn't really a spoiler, the journalist says, oh yeah, I finished school, so I stopped following everybody around. What happened? So I suppose that makes sense for it to be a little bit abrupt if he just abruptly stopped following them around. And then because of it being like a biopic style, somewhat real life story, there's not necessarily like a big sealed up ending package. It doesn't necessarily end on a note where you're just like, that seems fulfilling. But often biopics don't, because, yeah. But if you're interested at all in this trailer for it and the characters in it or riding bikes at all, I suppose, I'd go and see it. I think it was like an hour and 50 minutes, maybe 2 hours, something like that. It is like, what time is it now? What time is it? It is 10 minutes to 11 p.m. I'm about to go to the gym and then come home and play Saints Row again. My day is just beginning, so let's go. Okay, so just arrived at the gym, and at least this is the gym that's got air conditioning. Well, to be fair, my normal gym. So I train 5 days a week, once here and 4 at the other one. And the other one at the minute I don't think has power at all, let alone air conditioning. Like, there's no lights, no electricity, no nothing. So at this time of night I wouldn't be able to train at all. It is 20 past 11, and this session often takes 2 hours, which would put me at 20 past 1, which isn't ideal. So I'm going to try and be as fast as I can, but warming up for this session takes a while, because it just does. I'll see you when I get out. I ain't taking the camera in with me today. Not for gym stuff anyway. See you in a bit. Okay, so it is 20 minutes until 1 in the morning. Time for me to go home. One more job of the day, or one more task, is let the dog out for her last wee, and then play games for 2 hours until about 3. Get some more footage. I don't think I've really recorded any Saints Row 2 yet, and it's because Just like with Saints Row 1, you've got to do the whole respect grinding thing, so I'm just doing that. Exactly the same way as the first game, really, but a bit quicker, I think. Right, so see you when we're back. Hold on, my arm up hurts. You know, I'm curious. Had I not mentioned that I was on a separate Saints Row game, how many people would be able to even tell the difference between the first and the second game? Because they do look very, very similar. There's a lot of quality of life upgrades, and the cheats in Saints Row 2 are way more fun than Saints Row 1. Like, they almost make the game. But anyway, still no cheat to get infinite respects that you don't have to grind out the side stuff to do the main story. From what I gather, it's like 50-ish, 40-ish levels of respect that you need in Saints Row 2 to be allowed to just do all of the story missions. But you also get respect for more stuff than just the side stuff in this game. Like, you get respect, like right now I'm getting like bits of respect for the way that I'm driving, or you get bits of respect for taking out enemies. So like, it's not all from story missions. Right now I'm doing the insurance fraud side quest because they're way better in this game than they were the first one, because the physics get like silly. I will demonstrate to you once I eventually make it over there, because Jesus Christ, apparently it's quite a long drive. I'm getting respect for driving in the oncoming lane, look. Silver Star, get out my face. Bye car. Get out my face, just ram them out the way. Bro, how far are we driving right now? This is level 6 of insurance fraud too, so we need a lot of money. 500,000. Gee, bro, where is this thing? Right, we're here, and we need to make sure that we're taking dives in the in this area to get our adrenaline up faster. So let me just show you the way this works. It's very floaty. You get money for getting hurt. Basically, get hit by loads of cars is the quickest way of doing it. But the cars need to be actually going mental. I wonder if I put the evil cars cheat on, would this be easier? Like, would the cars be well, doing the evil cars thing where they all just try and end you versus just trying to drive past you, because that would be way easier. That doesn't even count, I don't think. Once my adrenaline bar fills all the way, that's when I'll be able to just get lots more points. If I get hit by multiple cars, I think that gives you way more money. Like, we're not doing very well right now, really. There's just not enough cars around to really do enough. That'll be adrenaline filled. Yep, right, okay. See, look at that for... If I can hit another car, I can get a big boost. And we didn't. We did not hit another car. Oh, Christ. That would have been good as well. Here comes another one. This is so hard. It's just time consuming. Like, if I can just get back into that area, there just needs to be more cars. There's just not enough traffic to do this very well. Like, if I could bounce off one car straight into another, but there's just no other cars, look. Oh, Christ. Hang on. There you go, 50k. 60. See, if you can chain together car hits, you can get a lot of points very easily. Bounce off you. Can I get hit by that car? Nope. We're into another bonus area, though. Hopefully we can chain together some more. I'm not sure motorbikes are going to be very easy to get hit by. Your adrenaline bar doesn't lower while you're pratfalling. So that's a thought we can make use of. We're on 150k of like 500k. What's with all the cycles, bro? Is there literally only motorbikes here? Because this is not going well. Like, I'm just trying to fill my adrenaline, because then I can get around faster too. This is just ridiculous, man. It's just hard. Yeah, this seems to be an area of just cyclists. So that's not ideal, really, for being hit by cars. I don't think there's any other way. I think it is just get hit by cars. I didn't even fill my adrenaline bar even slightly. It's just... See, they hit you, but it doesn't do much. Like, we're nearly halfway through our time limit too, and we're not even halfway to the amount of money we need. If you get a good chain together, you can do it in like one go. It's just hard. Right, adrenaline's full again. So we get the floaty mode activated again. I want to use the floaty mode to get hit over. Come on, somebody hit me. Somebody. There we go. 13k. I want to use the adrenaline to get back to where there's cars to hit me. Because this is just shocking. There's some cars over here. Come on, guys. Oh, shit. That would have been great if that hit me. 26. Oh, okay. 62. If that bike can hit me, I probably could have got above 100k. See what I mean? How if you can chain it together, you can get some big numbers. It's just, as you're seeing, the density of traffic isn't good enough for me to do it. Come on, guys. We're only halfway there, and I've only got 2 minutes left. It's not ideal. Right, here's a car zooming towards me. Can I get hit by that second car as well? Yes. 42. Come on, one of you guys hit me. Someone hit me. Someone hit me. That's 335. So we have a chance. It's just not high. And if we run out of adrenaline as well, we're going to really struggle to get it back on time to do it again. We're supposed to still be in adrenaline mode. Why are we running out? Right. Oh, he's gone the wrong way. Come back here and hit me. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. The words of the legendary Morpheus. Alright, we've got a minute and a half to get like 150k, and we're not in adrenaline mode. Trying to just pratfall in this circle to get adrenaline mode back sooner. But this is literally half the side content in the game, bro. Like, it's not ideal. I might need to turn my aircon up. It's getting warm. At 1 in the morning. 1:30 in the morning. I'm pretty sure that if you can activate adrenaline, then the timer goes past 0 as well. So I should be able to adrenaline once more. Which should be now, right? Right, I need to make this count. Really need to make this count. Come here. Nice. I want to go that way, though, towards the other cars. Oh, come on. If he'd have hit me, that would have been really good. But instead, it's 10k. Hey. There we go. 62. 109. 125, 130. See what I mean about how like a good few hits can really do it, and we're done. Nice. But we only had like 10 seconds left to spare. And how much respect did that give us? 14,000. Thrilling. Yay. So I'm currently doing a different activity where I got to protect a celebrity and get bonus cash for throwing people into things. So this is another one of the activities that you can do to get thingy points. You can still do the hostage thing that I did in the first one, but it doesn't give you anywhere near as much relative to the activities. So the activities are definitely the way this time. It's just a case of grinding through them. I'm nearly a quarter of the way to the amount. The amount. I turned into Canadian for a second there. Into the amount I need, but it's just slow. We just got to keep going. Why do every single one of these guys has got the same character model? I swear. I just look at the minimap. Oh no, this is a different one. Those mutton chops are awful. Whoever first went, yeah, mutton chops are a good idea. You're a wrong'un. So I'm now doing the fuzz activity where you got to pretend to be police. I currently have 20 bars. I think I keep googling and I keep finding different answers. I see some say 46, some say 54, but either way we're only about halfway there. But when doing these activities, really, it's telling me to go the opposite direction. When doing these activities, the stuff comes in way quicker. So, and these activities are more fun than the ones in Saints Row 1 as well. Like, problem solved. Like, I don't think they take as long, a lot of them as well. Like, insurance fraud is often quite fun, but takes a while. Whereas off screen, I just did Fight Club, which is just beating people up. Now we've got Fuzz. So if I just make my way through the different activities, I think I'll probably get there. So, and smash. Oh, I need to do something other than running people over. Okay, so I gotta do different methods of taking people out each time I take people out. That's interesting. Right, so do I have a gun? I do. Hang on. Pipe bomb. Pipe bomb. Problem solved. Apprehend the litterer. I was about to say the police coming after me because of that, but no. Oh, really? So, there's a litterer. How do we punish a litterer? I'm thinking headshot. He's in a car. I didn't run him over, I just stopped his car. I guess I'll have to shoot. Break up the Okay. Saints Row 2 was ahead of its time. And then it is nearly 3 PM, so I think I am going to be calling it done for the day soon. Oh. That's one way to break up the fight. Gun them all down. Problem solved. How much respect did we get for that one then? $6K. So not quite a level, but most of a level. So yeah, guys, I think I'm going to call it there for today. 3 in the morning. I don't want to stay up too late like yesterday again. And I've done a lot today. So another half of the respect levels to grind tomorrow. I'm thinking I'll probably finish Saints Row 2 not tomorrow, but the day after. We'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't already, do subscribe. I'll see you later.